You're listening to Spotlight on Business on Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel. Once again, here's your host, Laura Smith.
Welcome back to the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith, and joining me today is Bill Firstenberger, the Executive Director of Ruthmere Arts and History Campus, which is really a new expanded offering from our great system here in Elkhart that has so much history involved with it. And we were talking about opening up the new Discovery Center at the Havilah Beardsley home. But then there's something always so much fun. And you don't have to live in Kentucky to enjoy a good Kentucky Derby party. And that's happening at Ruthmere, the Derby Day. Tell us all about that.
So, just in case things weren't busy enough, May 1st for our members, May 3rd for the general public for the grand opening. Sandwich in between that, Saturday, May 2nd, that's the Kentucky Derby. That's our Derby Day. And so, we transformed the grounds of Ruthmere Mansion into Churchill Downs North, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
We have, first of all, people get excited about participating in this. They dress the part. We have fashion components, hats, are our big thing, both for men and women. And we have a little bit of a contest with that. You get to pick, who you think you're going to want for the horse. We have a huge, big monster message board there that we watch the races live during the afternoon, of course, leading up to the Kentucky Derby. That's the grand finale of the whole thing. We do some mint juleps, some bourbon tasting, of rare bourbon auction this year that we're adding in. So if anybody has ever heard of Van Winkle, that's there will be some offerings there that you're very interested in. I've saved the best for last. Of course, we have some live music and other things happening too, but we have Sarge the horse from R.C. Egan Stables just north of the line in Michigan. They're coming again. This is the second year that we've had Derby Day, and so you get to have your photo op with Sarge. He's a wonderful, docile animal and beautiful, and they're nice enough to bring him to our event and let him be part of the festivities.
This sounds absolutely incredible. I mean, really. So to get tickets for that, it's open to the public? It
is open to the public, but make no mistake, this is a sort of a mini fundraiser. We call these the Signature Series. We have 3 of them in 2026. This is the first one in the series. So May 2nd, Derby Day. Ruthmere members, $85. Non-members, $100. They're VIP packages. If you want to go sort of above and beyond, there will be an after party, a Derby Day after party that we do at the High Note bar at Hotel Elkhart. That's for VIP crowd. And we encourage that. The VIPs are really the ones that are, kind of helping to make this a fundraiser event for us. Otherwise, we're pretty much, on a close to break even for the regular ticket price on these things.
Sure. Well, it sounds like it's well worth it, if not double the amount, because, wow, what a spectacular party that we get available to us, in Elkhart. That is so exciting. And then you have one other big celebration in keeping with this year's, the country's 250th anniversary.
Right.
Yes.
We're doing a couple of things, but we alluded to the fact before that, recording and capturing your family story, your history is very important. And so a collective group of Elkhart County museums have come together this year so that there are going to be recording dates at 4 different sites in June. All of these, the times are different too, I see, but starting on June 6th at Goshen Historical Society in downtown Goshen, we're just calling this like the 250th perspective recordings. And what people can say, what do you think it means to be an American in 2026, and how is the 250th anniversary resonating with you? We want all voices heard on this and all perspectives. And then on Saturday, June 13th. That's at the Elkhart County Historical Museum.
That's in Bristol?
That's in Bristol.
Yes.
Monday, June 15th, will be at the Beardsley Discovery Center, our new facility. And Wednesday, June 17th, is at the Napanee History Center in Napanee. There are different times for each of these, and I don't want to confuse matters, but if they go to ruthmere.org, we will have this stuff posted.
Oh, that's great.
And we can get everything. You set up for absolutely. And I said there were two things. We are also partnering with the National New York Central Railroad Museum, who is celebrating Elkhart Rail 175, 175 since there have been railroads in Elkhart. Wow. And so they're making that part of the 250th. We are doing a combined walking tour of waterways to railways, the Beardsley family story, and how Beardsleys wove themselves into both of those stories. And so it's a great thing to, work with another museum in town and develop a fresh new program. And so those are going to start to be delivered as well.
That is so exciting. And not only is my family, so connected with the Havilah Beardsley home, but my mother's side of the family were all railroad people. So,
oh, wow.
So my great-grandfather was the head engineer on the New York Central. And everybody also, my grandpa, my uncle, my dad even had his first job there, I think, one of his first jobs.
A little scary, Laura.
Yeah.
My grandfather was an engineer on New York Central, too.
No way.
Yes, he was.
We don't have the same grandpa, do we?
William Rodwick, I hope not.
Oh, no, okay. George Hafer was mine. But
they had a lot of engineers.
They did. But you know what? All special, and what was downtown in the heart of Elkhart, India. I'm just so thrilled. And they couldn't have picked a better person to really be the kind of the heartbeat and the voice for these beautiful properties, and to keep them going, to curate all these great events, and to just keep the interest in the history of Elkhart going like you do, Bill Firstenberger. So thank you for everything that you do. And we want to remind everybody that just go to ruthmere.org, and everything, all the events we've been talking about, they're all going to be listed there, and you can, get ticket information and everything else. You have so many programs throughout the year.
More than 80 special programs besides our daily tours of the two houses. So, yeah, there's a lot going on.
A lot going on. And, and I can't even imagine, after all this, with all this happening, when you get those recordings of people who go in and just talk about their family history in the Elkhart areas, what do you do with them? Do you save them?
Yes. So those are going to be archived and held permanently by the Napanee History Center. They stepped forward and said that we have the facilities to, keep and maintain this, and we want to be the long-term distribution center. It's a great collaborative, the Elkhart County Museums Association. There's so many different great places to explore in Elkhart County. And when we're working together, it just makes it for a better experience for everybody.
Oh, it's exciting. And again, what you had talked about before about being able to get your family history, your family tree history in Elkhart. They're going to make this available for free at the new Beardsley Discovery Center. So that is something just really incredible. You'll be able to trace your family roots, hopefully, and find out information. There's nothing like the history to kind of make you feel grateful and excited about, where you come from and who you are in the whole tapestry of families from Elkhart County. So, Bill Firstenberger, thank you once again for coming here. Love having you on. You're just full of knowledge and artistry and so much that makes downtown Elkhart really, I think, the most special place on earth. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
ruthmere.org is the website, again, to find out about all the events, the 250, the Derby Party, all of it. Find it out there. And, of course, the new Beardsley Discovery Center opening on May 3rd. I'm Laura Smith, and for every everything you want to know about doing downtown Elkhart and getting to know it and finding all the newest places to go, just go to dodowntownelkhart.com. That's dodowntownelkhart.com. We'll see you next time on the Merchant Alliance Show. Have a great day.
If you missed any part of today's show, log on to 953mnc.com and look for the Spotlight on Business podcast. Be sure to tune in again next Sunday afternoon at 4:30 for Spotlight on Business on News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel, your breaking news and weather station.
Podcasts by Federated Media.